Hello everybody, this is Dev Talk number 2 with Abot, and today I'm joined by my co-developer, Rummy.
What's up?
This second Dev Talk is our victory lap. We just released the demo on September 30th. You know, we had a whole little build-up on our Instagram, 3, 2, 1, then we released the trailer. So that's what this devlog is for. We're gonna discuss, the whole demo release, the trailer we posted. We're also gonna talk about, dub-wise and, the future of the game. And then we're probably gonna, compare and contrast, how far we've come with, some of the stuff you see in the first devlog, and maybe even Portrait of Zaxxas, our first trailer. So
we're gonna teach you how to make $1 million like us. $1 million.
$1 billion.
Off itch.io.
$1 billion.
$1 billion even, yeah.
$1 billion, exactly. To start, the demo release. So Rummy, how would you describe the process of us, making that demo and releasing it? How would you describe that concisely?
Very time consuming.
Quite. We started really working on it in June and July, and particularly July. We were waking up early, well, relatively early for us, or early for us, Yeah, so we met up in the afternoon, and we'd work all the way into the evening. Typically, we would stop at 8 or 9 o'clock. Sometimes we'd work even
later,
farther or later than that. Doing everything from making the sprites we needed, programming, music, writing, whatever we needed to. Playtesting, whatever. That took a while. Now, hopefully, everybody will be able to see the fruits of our labor. So yeah. Overall, I think I'm pretty proud of the product we made. Don't you think? What about you?
It's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have felt good releasing it if I wasn't proud of it.
I mean,
the reason we spent so much goddamn time on it, and the reason we woke up every day and spent how many hours working on it, sleepless nights, losing sleep. It was so we could be proud of it, not embarrass ourselves when we release it.
Yeah. We both talked about this whilst we were releasing it. It's and I'm sure other game devs and even just artists in general can relate. It's we're never going to be completely satisfied. If we were to play the game right now, I'm sure we'd see something and we'd be like, oh, okay, we should have changed that, or this could have been better at that. Everybody's got that, but I think, yeah, for what it's worth, I'm damn proud of what we've got overall.
The first ever game.
We're gonna be
5+ hours of content.
We're the next gen. Yes, exactly.
We're the next gen.
Yeah. 5 hours of content. We are the next, what's the word?
Miyamoto.
We're the next Miyamoto, the next Notch, the next Toby Fox, whatever, I don't know.
We're the history here, people. I hope that would be really funny if this crashes with birds above, so I look like an idiot.
Yep.
Forever time.
Oh well. So, of course, when we released the demo, we also released the trailer for it, The Longest Summer. That was pretty damn fun to work on, honestly. That was really exciting, and it was also new. It was something new that we got to do. It was pretty good.
It was also fucking tedious.
Oh yes, very, very fucking tedious. The whole. I will say this: I am a dumbass because I manually wrote out all the. If you go and look at the trailer right now, you'll see. My voice, whenever I talk as Old Man Quiet Storm, which, of course, I'm the one who voice acted in there. You'll see all these subtitles in there when he talks, and when the Pure Sixth, the robot, and you get all the Morse code. I manually typed those out, and then I made them as images, and then I put them in Shotcut, which is the editing software we use, because I had no idea that there was a captions function, that there was captions functionality at all. So that was kind of really stupid of me.
You did jank.
Yeah, it was all real janky. So it was I was kind of a stupid move, from me. But I mean, it still looks fine. Still looks
Looks
still looks
fine, yeah.
alright. And of course, Rummy did all of the music,
Yeah.
and that was
I did the whole soundtrack in one sitting I sat there for like 9 hours or something.
mhm.
I did all the sound effects, all the sound design, all the voice processing, the vocal processing, everything. Anything you hear in that is by me, and it was done in one sitting. It's pretty damn good soundtrack, I think.
Of course, then we put on. Okay, so like the story of this goes is like we made it. We actually finished that all the way back in like July, and so then. And the reason we did that is because I used it for a college class, you know, I showed it, you know, and it's only like the first part of the trailer, like the short film segment, you know, all the way up to Zaxxus arriving, and then that's where it cut off originally. When we, you know, repurposed it as a trailer, that's when we added on all the gameplay segments that you see in there. When I put it in there, and when I showed it off to the class, my professor was like, he was really esoteric about it, and he was like, oh, well, yes, yes, I very much like, you know, the whole, like, the 7 lucky gods thing you talked about, like, 7 in religion and multiple other places. It's very, and this is, he's stuttering as much as I am. He's, you know, it's all a very interesting, interesting number. So it's fascinating that you put that as, you know, the 7 lucky gods that are all in this world. And I'm like, well, yes, thank you. And then, you know, nobody else really had anything to say about it, but, you know, that's how it goes. For what it's, again, I'm still really proud of how it looks. So, we got demo release, we got Longer Summer out of the way. Let's talk next up about Dubwise and the future of the game. So, in the first devlog, as I described, there's 4 worlds. We've already done Sisyphus Hill, we've already done The Forgiven East, and the next up is Dubwise and the First Beauty. Rummy, would you like to sort of explain what Dubwise will be? What Dubwise will be like?
Dubwise Isles is going to be the next tropical resort you visit out of the many 4 tropical resorts you visit in the video game we're making. You're gonna go there, you're gonna land on the beach, it's gonna be beautiful, it's gonna be wonderful.
Dancing
There's
palm
gonna be many
trees.
beautiful women. Dancing palm trees.
Dancing
exactly.
palm trees. An entire, of course, Rummy, you're making, what is it? Like all the sound and the music in that area will be, would you say reggae, right?
Reggae.
Reggae,
yeah.
yes.
Reggae, Caribbean music, ska music, all kinds of shit.
Be really good. We'll show, I'll probably put up on the screen, like, maybe, or might cut this out.
Maybe if we care that much.
Yeah, maybe if I care that much.
Cut this out too.
Yeah, maybe just some, like, concepts, or maybe an enemy that you, like, enemies that you might see in there. But no, like, we'll have, like, a whole town you can explore. Unlike Sisyphus Hill and The Forgiven East, it'll actually be a lot more populated, and there will be a lot more things to go around and interact with. And there will be, similar to The Forgiven East and Sisyphus Hill, this is kind of like our formula for each world. There's like 2 halves of each world. You've got the town section or whatever, where you're able to explore and interact with everybody, and then the dungeon section, where most of the combat is. We're going to have that again, although it's going to be a bit more intricate this time around. So we're really looking forward to that.
There's another mystery you have to uncover in Dubwise Isles. I don't want to reveal too much here, but there's a mystery that you must discover. You must solve.
Yeah. It'll be like a whole, you'll be given like red herrings. You'll have to go to certain NPCs and locations, figure out what's going on, given clues via text and the environment, stuff like that. We're hoping. And
we're gonna try to top The Forgiven East.
Yes.
We're gonna try to top The Forgiven East.
Yes, we're gonna try and make it better than the world previous. Then after Dubwise, we will have the First Beauty. Now, the First Beauty will be the final area of the game, the final dungeon area, what have you. Rummy, again, would you like to sort of describe how that's going to be? Because you probably have a lot better of a vision than I do.
Yeah. Well, the first beauty will be a force. Okay, cut that out because I lost my train of thought.
No, you're good.
The first beauty. Okay. The first beauty will be a force The first beauty will be a force beyond recognition. You'll go down to a deep dark and you will see unfathomable horrors.
One thing I did want to mention in this devlog, and if you guys are watching this and you've been paying attention to like some of the trailers, Portrait of Zaxxas, or the screenshots we post, and the previous devlog, you'll probably notice that some areas look a lot different than what they used to look like in those videos. That's because we had a very large shift in, not totally large, but towards the end of development of the demo, we kind of realized that there were a lot of places in the game that were like,
this shit sucks.
Yeah, like this shit sucks. Exactly. No, we looked at like house sprites, environmental sprites, some of the sprites of NPCs, how they looked, and we were like, these do not look good.
Get this shit out of here,
man. Yeah, exactly. We did a whole redesign of some areas. For example, Saccharine Fields. I'll post up like not a side by side, but like before and after. And you could see the huge difference. Before it was really Saccharine Fields felt all very mismatched and weird looking, and I don't even know if it was like weird looking in like a good way. It was kind of looked like kind of ugly. Of course, I think the zany and otherworldly factor is still there in the older version, but it's just not as refined, I guess. You'll notice, and again, like I said, I'll be putting up a before and after. Like the houses look completely different. They're drawn much better. Blue Mama has a different it looks different and is colored different, by the way. We noticed that the original sprite for Blue Mama, we learned, actually did not fit in line with the NES color palette. So we had to fix that.
Someone got fired for that blunder.
Yes. They were definitely fired. So we got that all fixed up. Another area is Sisyphus Hill. The second half of the actual hill area we made, all red and darker to sort of symbolize, the closer you are to Sisyphus, the more lifeless it sort of gets. You also see that with, all the shrubbery, all the trees lose their leaves, so do the bushes, all that sort of stuff. So we thought that was all pretty cool. And then, we did a whole, like, revamping of the church, Old Man Quiet Storm, all that, which we're really proud. I'm particularly very proud of how he looks and, like, how the church looks. It all looks really nice, in my opinion. Show off. Bro, you made, like, and this, too, we also made entirely new music tracks. I mean, not new music tracks. Rummy did, like, new versions of some of the tracks that we used to have.
Yeah.
Tell them about like the old Saccharine Fields music, because that stuff was stupid.
The old Saccharine Fields music had like a fucking dubstep bass drop in it. It was fucking ridiculous.
It was like really dumb.
It was silly. It was so silly.
Very silly.
So I had to fix that shit, especially when we were fixing since we were fixing the map itself. You might as well revamp the music as well.
Yeah. We did. It's like we felt that because of like how tranquil and peaceful the area is supposed to be, we thought, it was just totally out of line, the music for that was. So, yeah, okay, well, we went down the whole list. Is there any closing thoughts?
Play the game. Fucking download the game, please. We're
yes.
Really hard on it.
Yes. We'd like you all to go check it out. We have 3 sites now. Well, 4 technically. We're on Itch.io, we're on Newgrounds, we're on GameJolt, and we're on IndieDB. All downloadable versions are only for Windows right now. However, if you are on Mac or something else like that, I'm pretty sure you're able to play the Newgrounds version fairly normally. So, if you can't play it on Windows or download it on Windows, I'd suggest go to the Newgrounds page. It'll be provided in the description, and please go check it out. We want feedback. We want, you know, player engagement, anything we can get. We'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, I think this ends our devlog, our dev talk. So
With a bot.
With a bot and Rummy.
Now
It'll be both of us from now on. So we hope to see you guys. Hope to see you guys around. Hope to see you all playing the game. And
what's that? I have a special announcement.